You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
I swear, every time I look up, there's a new metric, a new algorithm, a new something that promises to unlock growth. And then it immediately demands, a 71% increase in your content just to stay in the same place. It's exhausting.
It is. The velocity is just incredible.
But for founders, this is it. Navigating this chaos is where the real advantage is found.
Absolutely.
So welcome back. Today's a Founder Friday, and we're really focusing on that cutting edge. Our mission is pretty direct.
Yeah.
We're going to cut through all the complexity of what's happened right now, from AI agents replacing influencers to this savage battle for a sub-4-second attention span to give you the clearest path forward.
And if you look at everything happening, the core tension is it's incredibly clear. It's not just about making more stuff, which everyone is doing. It's about managing three things at once. First, just fighting for screen time. Second, this huge shift in trust, from people to algorithms. Third, somehow you also have to master deep cultural resonance.
You have to talk to the machine and the soul.
Exactly.
That's a fantastic paradox. Let's start with the machine. Short-form video. The data is kind of staggering.
It is. Overall, video volume is up 71% year over year.
71. And it's not just big companies, right?
No, not at all. The number of accounts publishing is up 51%. So the barrier to entry just got a lot higher.
But here's the kicker, right? TikTok is driving that growth.
Right. Video volume on TikTok is up 156%. But, and this is the average view time has fallen.
By how much?
20%. It's sitting at a brutal, just mind-numbing 3.75 seconds.
Oh, wait, 3.75 seconds.
Yeah.
How does a B2B company even communicate anything of value in under 4 seconds? Is it even possible?
That's the challenge. It means you're optimizing for the hook, for that initial data signal that makes someone pause, not for detail.
And it's different everywhere.
Totally different. YouTube Shorts, volume's up 61%, which sounds good.
But engagement's down.
Engagement is down 36%. And Instagram Reels, they're generally declining except...
Oh, this is interesting.
Except for small accounts, they actually saw a 30% gain in engagement.
So there's a window for the little guy on Instagram.
A small one. Meanwhile, Facebook is doing the opposite. It's boosting the big players, giving more reach to the largest accounts.
So scaling is getting just prohibitively expensive unless you're already huge. Efficiency is survival.
Exactly. So since making fresh content for every channel is just not sustainable, the smart founders are creating recipes.
Okay, what do you mean by recipes?
They're turning existing material into, like, a content buffet. You plan your webinars or your panels specifically with clips in mind.
So you're baking in the bite-sized moments from the start.
Yes, and AI makes this almost effortless now. You can take a long podcast, transcribe it, and get dozens of clips and captions almost instantly.
And you can use beta to find the best moments in your old stuff, too.
That's the key. Find the highest engagement moments in your old product videos and turn those into ads. You're amplifying your greatest hits instead of guessing.
I want to go back to that 3.75 second cliff. If attention is plummeting like that, where? I mean, where's it going?
It's going to the algorithm itself. We're seeing AI models go from just being search engines to being, like, active, trusted advisors.
So people are asking the AI for advice.
For direct product recommendations. Last year, we saw 700 million product conversations inside these tools. The AI agents are becoming influencers. Synthetic influencers.
And getting recommended by that AI is the new gateway.
It's a huge gateway. We're still early. I mean, only about 2% of people use AI to buy things right now.
But the writing is on the wall.
Completely. Look at Amazon. Shoppers using their Rufus agent are 60% more likely to buy. That's high-intent traffic.
So brands need to start thinking about how to talk to these machines.
It's way beyond just writing better prompts. You have to encode your product data so a machine can understand it. You have to strengthen your brand values so an LLM can parse them. Your whole online reputation has to be machine readable.
And I read about this fascinating thing. Retailers creating invisible websites. What is that?
It means they're building sites optimized for AI scrapers, not for human eyes. It's all about structured data, clean feeds, making it dead simple for the machine to understand what your product is and what it does. It's a fundamental shift. They prioritize what's current. It's maximizing your past investments. This is also kind of where all of SEO is heading.
How so?
The smart money is moving away from just monitoring dashboards. Those are getting commoditized. The future is in what are called agentic SEO tools.
Okay, agentic. What does an agentic tool actually do?
It takes action. It doesn't just show you a report. It might see a gap on a search results page and then immediately generate and publish content to fill it. It produces an outcome, not just data.
That is a phenomenal transition. It really is about learning to talk to both humans and machines, isn't it? It's kind of what we focus on here at the Vocal Technologist. So we've covered the machine. Let's talk about people using maybe the oldest tool on the box.
Yeah.
The email inbox.
The inbox has become this sort of sanctuary, right? Because social media got so noisy.
Exactly.
And that's why the superhuman case study is so brilliant. They didn't sell an email client. They sold a status product
For a very specific person.
a very specific high-leverage audience. Founders, execs, people getting 100+ emails a day. They sold speed and they sold signaling.
And they got people to pay $30 a month for email.
Which is genius.
It's all part of the strategy, isn't it? The price reinforces the premium position.
Yeah.
It becomes part of your professional identity.
And they fueled it with exclusivity, the wait list, the one-on-one onboarding, the features like read receipts. It was all about aspiration.
But for the rest of us who can't charge $30 for email, there are still really powerful tactics. Let's talk cold outreach. Conventional wisdom says keep it short.
Right, short and punchy. But that's not what's working anymore. The data shows long, cold emails actually work.
If. I'm guessing there's a big if.
A huge if. You have to earn the time. It has to lead with real insight about their job, their challenges,
Yeah.
not about you.
You need numbers, case studies.
Concrete numbers, yes.
Right.
And it absolutely has to end with one single, clear next step.
And we have to avoid that classic product release mistake.
Oh, yeah. The email where you're so excited about a new feature and it just lands with a thud.
We've all sent it.
And they fail because they're all about features, not outcomes. The rules are simple. Make it readable in under 30 seconds. Use a GIF to show the thing in action.
Visual proof.
Visual proof beats text every time. And crucially, segment your audience. Don't send a complex API update to a marketing intern.
That seems so obvious, but people just blast their whole list.
All the time.
I also love these little tips on testing email pre-headers. You know, that tiny line of text next to the subject.
It's amazing what works. Sometimes just removing the pre-header completely lifts open rates.
It creates mystery.
Exactly. Or using continuation words like and or but, or adding an emoji only in the pre-header. Little psychological tricks.
And there's even super specific timing data for PR.
Yep, no more guessing. The best window is 8 to 9 a.m. local time.
That's when people are catching up.
36% of all opens happen right then. And Monday is the best day for both opens and replies. So if you're a founder doing your own outreach, Monday morning is your time.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. All these tactics are great, but eventually tactics hit a wall. And material really highlighted this big mindset shift where all that early confidence in performance marketing, the clean models, the sharp targeting, it all turned out to be, well, wrong.
It was a collective delusion, frankly. All that hyper-optimization, it just created smaller and smaller buyer pools. It actually slowed growth for a lot of companies.
Because you need brand. Lasting scale requires reach and memory.
Performance marketing only really works when it's amplifying a brand people already care about.
And sometimes building that brand means you have to ignore the data and trust your gut. I love the PepsiCo example.
It's a stark contrast. Naked Juice spent a ton on measurable channels, display ads, paid social, but they just couldn't get any cultural relevance.
It was just there.
It's just there. Meanwhile, Kavita, with a much smaller budget, they relied on intuition. They aligned with lifestyle, with conversations, and they got much better brand awareness.
So intuition is a strategic advantage.
When the data fails you, yes, it's built from experience.
And that cultural alignment is key because culture moves way faster than data can track. Take South Korea's Gen Z.
Right. Over 60% of them use an iPhone.
In Samsung's home country, where older generations are almost 90% Samsung users.
It's not about the features. It's a cultural story. They associate American brands with a certain style, a freedom. It's about signaling.
We see the same thing here, but it's flipped into nostalgia. Gen Z is putting CD players on their Christmas lists.
It's not just about being retro. It's a search for community, for something tangible. 76% said they want a physical copy of their music.
So it's about belonging.
They're looking for connection, and that's creating this huge opportunity for physical products and experiences that purely digital marketers are just completely missing.
So the lesson isn't just sell CDs. It's that the search for belonging is a strategic gap that founders need to fill.
Absolutely. And sometimes that means being a little controversial. Which brings us to the insult ad.
I was genuinely surprised this works, using insults in your ads.
It's high risk, high reward, but it can make a brand seem way more confident and funny. An electronics store boosted its click-through rate by almost 27% just by embracing an insult.
And MTV saw a huge lift in humor and confidence.
It's like brand jujitsu. You use your opponent's force against them. But there's a critical failure condition here.
You can't punch down.
You cannot punch down. If the critic is seen as vulnerable, the brand just looks like a bully, and that perception can jump by almost 60%.
Speaking of power dynamics,
Yeah?
let's talk platforms. Specifically Reddit, which it operates by its own rules.
It's the Wild West, run by a benevolent dictator.
Moderators.
The moderators. They are unpaid volunteers who are the ultimate gatekeepers. They decide if your brand's content lives or dies in an instant.
And they have a shocking amount of power.
A huge amount. At one point, just 5 users controlled 92 of the top 500 subreddits.
So you can't just drop content there.
It's a guaranteed failure. You have to engage with the moderators first. You have to participate genuinely, show some humility. You have to earn the right to be there.
That's a huge insight. On the other end of the spectrum, LinkedIn has a much more systematic engine.
Yeah, the thought leader ad strategy there is incredibly powerful. When one of your organic posts starts getting traction,
You boost it.
you immediately boost it as a thought leader ad. Then you take that new highly engaged audience and you retarget them. It turns a little bit of organic success into a steady growth engine.
And we can't talk growth engines without talking about Amazon.
No, they've built the world's fastest growing ad business. We're talking over $56 billion a year in ad revenue.
How?
2 things. First, they have all that first-party shopper data. They know exactly what you search for, what you buy,
And they plug that right into their ad model.
directly. And second, they monetized everything. Twitch, Fire TV, Prime Video. It's an ecosystem that is almost impossible to compete with.
Which brings us right back to the AI. That shopper data is exactly what an AI like Rufus is feeding on to make those recommendations. It all connects.
So what does this all mean for you, the founder trying to scale?
Well, the future demands you do 2 things at once. You have to build explicit trust with AI algorithms, optimizing your data, even building invisible websites for them,
While at the same time,
while at the same time focusing on deep cultural and aspirational alignment with actual people. Volume matters so much less than the intentional design of your message.
whether that's a $30 email app or a perfectly timed insult.
Exactly.
I think the biggest takeaway here is the absolute schizophrenia required to be a modern founder.
Mm-hmm.
You're fighting for a 3.75-second slot on TikTok while also building invisible websites for an AI scraper that doesn't even exist yet. You're catering to the most basic human impulse and the most advanced machine at the exact same time.
It's a wild time to be building.
So here's a final thought for you. Considering the power of Reddit's moderators, the cultural pull of a brand overseas, the nostalgia for CDs, how much of your marketing spend is focused purely on data you can measure? And how much is reserved for those high-risk, high-reward moves based on pure cultural intuition? If you're not planning for the AI scraper you're already building for last year, time to go review your data schema. We'll catch you next week.
Spoken Tech for your ears.